lock in and begin fighting each other on very soon. Looks like they've made their choice. We're going to get started. It looks like Town and City was the choice, if I saw that very quickly. Yep, it's going to be Town and City. This stage does make sense for both characters. They both want room. As I said earlier, we're going to be looking to charge the Shadow Ball of Mewtwo, and Manny's going to want some room, want some space to make some good decisions, committing with his spin dashes. But right there, Abadango with a great call with the Nair, catching Manny in his movement.
Absolutely, that's something that Manny's going to have to make note on in this matchup. Nair can catch him if he's not too careful.
Ooh! Manny piling it on right now, doing such a good job. 73% on Abadango and just abusing that big hurt box of Mewtwo. And like you said, Mewtwo, slower character, lower mobility basically. So he's not going to challenge Sonic up close. He's not trying to contest his speed. He's going to try to zone him out. There's the down tilt also that you called out. I'm getting a little scared by those things you're calling out, Vicky, because they're all coming true.
I think I'm going to stop talking, but I just want to make note on the tip of Mewtwo's down tilt is also disjointed as well. So you don't really want to try to contest it, especially from a distance away from that down tilt. Kind of want to mix it up and try to get him from behind, if anything. You know, those Shadow Balls that you were talking about actually as well, he is focusing on forcing Manny to approach while he charges these Shadow Balls and puts so much shield pressure.
I like this a lot. Abadango going for a bunch of dash attacks too. That move is surprisingly strong actually. So he's just looking to catch Manny's movement again. Manny going for the up throw, looking for a follow-up. He goes for the up air after a spring, cannot find it though. Abadango with the good evasion. Abba holding strong center stage, and there's the Shadow Ball. Great call out for when Manny was going to move in his spin dash and able to catch the Sonic with a Shadow Ball and take the first stock. Manny looking to retaliate, cannot find the up air again though. Again, I got to compliment Abadango's evasion.
Yeah, only that little short hop has the invincible frame, so you don't want to try to commit, especially if Abadango isn't trying to commit himself. This patient game could be very, very scary. You know, Mewtwo being also a very light character. Abadango trying to find his footing back onto the stage. He's doing a fantastic job at just using these platforms to his advantage to help excel his movement in particular.
Yeah, he's using the teleport cancel, the edge cancel, nice call out. The forward tilt going to be catching Abba though and taking his first stock. Manny with a good job. He only took 50%. He is definitely in the zone to take this game. All right, nice little jabs from Manny. I'd like to see him slow it down just a little bit. There's some good pressure, though, from the spin dash. Okay, whiffs the up smash Abadango does, but you know what? Manny couldn't get a lot out of it. He is, again, we're seeing the forward air from Abadango. Just a great tool that he's using in the matchup. Like you said with the down tilt, too. I think it's such a good, oh, okay, good call out with the Shadow Ball. With the down tilt, like you said, disjointed at the end. Okay, run up smash. Great reaction from Abba. To take Manny's second stock and the first game in his favor.
You know, I would actually like to see, and this is going to sound very funny, you know, because of Sonic, but possibly more walking in this matchup. I'm seeing Manny get hit a lot by these Shadow Balls. He's taking so much unnecessary percent because of so. Yes, you know, Sonic is the fastest character in the game, especially, you know, when he's dashing all over the stage. But in particular, if you are getting kind of walled out by these unfortunate Shadow Balls and racking up all this percent, maybe you need to kind of take your time to be a little bit more patient, walk a little bit more. I mean, Sonic's walk definitely is not slow, so he could take advantage of the space that he could close in with that walking, being able to abuse shield at the ready whenever he wants, and punish Abadango whenever he throws out that Shadow Ball.
That Shadow Ball just covers so much of the stage. It is just such a useful tool in this matchup. We're seeing Abba use it to his advantage over and over again. And we're going to see actually the counter pick is going to be Battlefield. Interesting choice for Manny. I like it though because he's going to have a couple more options. He has the platforms to move onto now and escape. Because on Town and City, it's basically, when there are no platforms, it's basically an FD, right?
Yes.
And you have to run at the Shadow Ball, and that's so scary. I feel like Manny too, he's retreating a lot with 25%. That's a lot of damage to take, especially from a projectile. And Abadango, he's going to happily run away and just charge that Shadow Ball all day. And then when Manny gets close, Abba's choosing great zoning tools, mixing up his nairs and his fairs really well to stuff Manny's approaches.
Absolutely. I'm seeing Abadango honestly does not mind staying by this ledge, forcing Manny to approach. And normally, every time I commentate one of Manny's matches, it's always the opposite way around. It's always Manny forcing people to approach him as he runs away with the lead of the game. So this is actually funny because he's kind of actually getting a taste of his own medicine.
Exactly. And it's so interesting to watch players have to make that big adjustment to their game. Wow, I love that movement from Abba. He just really has taken Mewtwo to the next level. Like, he is the Mewtwo, using all these teleport cancels, everything that makes Mewtwo not the toppest of tier characters. Abba avoids like his bad disadvantage. He is a big hurt box character with a light weight, so it's easy to die. But you can see Abba mixes up his recovery so well, and his evasion is just so slick with Mewtwo, using the air dodges and the teleport cancels flawlessly. And another great call out using the forward air to stuff Manny's spin dash approach, man.
Yeah, that fair is incredibly strong, and it's something to also note on. Mewtwo has incredible horizontal movement, lacks a little bit more in the vertical side of things, but that doesn't matter when you have all these ledge cancels that we're seeing from Abadango, able to basically maneuver himself all around the stage to prevent Manny from capitalizing off of his speed.
And I like the way Manny, he's kind of changed the tempo of this match, and he's doing a good job and just not letting Abba charge those Shadow Balls for free, because they have just been a huge obstacle for Manny on his quest to get in and punish this Mewtwo. Nice try with the reach right there. I got to respect that attempt from Manny, trying to get the call out. But Abba, again, his evasion. I can't compliment it enough. I really can't. Okay, right now we're seeing more or less of the same. There's your down tilt again. Vicky calling out the movement from Manny. Abba's just doing such a good job keeping it nice and slow. Manny, man, there's just been these couple of up airs where if he landed them, it would have been a stock and could have changed either game 1 and game 2. Like, his fate right now is in his own hands, Manny.
Yeah, and the fact that Battlefield is here for Abadango, it allows him to land a lot easier, because that is something else that Mewtwo does lack, is these landing options. But that's why you're seeing Manny continuously chase him down, getting that back air, and finally closing out Abadango's first stop.
You know what, actually, I think we haven't seen enough of the back air, too, from Manny. I mean, I kind of forgot that tool existed, but it is so good for Sonic, and it looks like it has good reach to contest Mewtwo, especially when Abba opts to stay on the platform and charges Shadow Ball. I really like that mix-up from Manny, and he got a stock for it, too. Okay, nice
run-up grab right there.
Exactly. You just can't let Mewtwo charge that Shadow Ball, but it's difficult because Abba has so many options. He's just been doing such a good job calling Manny out on his movement and on his approaches, but Manny seems like he's doing better this game too. A bunch of perfect shields. That's going to help a lot in this matchup as well, as Sonic continues to try to approach Mewtwo. Okay, okay,
that up smash, and I actually wanted to call it a little bit earlier, but I was scared at the same time because of everything coming through. That up smash, Manny wasn't jumping a lot that game, but he was using the platforms to his advantage to get closer to Abba,